Okay, so we're at A-Kon, and I only got to come here for. Okay, first off, I'm gonna talk about this wind is ridiculous. So
what wind?
If shout out to Jose, even though he's supposed to be quiet. He's supposed to be quiet. He just speaks. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about here is, okay, as you know, I go to a lot of tournaments. You know, blow people up, make money, all that stuff. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to Denver Comic-Con today now, in a couple hours actually, to play Street Fighter. But the tournament wasn't until Saturday, so I was like, okay, I can come to A-Kon, see some friends, make some money from the tournament. All good. Well, long story short, I waited around for the better part of 5 hours, and they didn't put me in the brackets. And I didn't find out till there was like 6 people left in the tournament. And there's no person to, like, I don't know who to directly point the blame in, so I'm just gonna put it on A-Kon gaming staff in general.
They never posted the brackets.
Well, the issue was they had me doing charity commentary. And what the heck is
your battery's running out?
It is?
You said.
Huh?
You said you only had a little bit of battery.
Oh, no, I got enough. Okay, so what the heck is... Yo, sorry, I found some random stuff on the ground here. I don't know, it's a box to a glow stick. I just littered. No litter. Okay. Anyways, so there was a Todd something, the Yoon voice actor. And he was doing this charity event, and me and Sarah, shout out to Sarah, we were doing commentary on the stream, and you know, just casual matches. And I was told that they were doing that before the tournament. Now we sat there and did that for over an hour, and little do I know that they're not. I'm thinking they're gonna run the tournament on stream and everything. They're running the tournament off in the corner over there. I think they're just playing casuals, because that's what it looked like. I think they're just playing casuals. I don't even see a bracket person like hidden behind a curtain almost. And I'm just sitting there waiting around asking people. Nobody heard anything about the names getting called. It's bad enough the tournament already got pushed back 3 hours. And I hear nothing. And eventually I just went up there and talked to them, and then I get told this. And another issue, and this is an issue I have with the FGC in general. A lot of those players know me personally. You guys know who you are. You guys know me personally. You know I'm not going to be at that con, sitting in that room, when I'm going to body all y'all for free and make some money. And, when, you know, like, I'm not just going to sit there and watch. You know, so you're like, I'm not in the bracket. You got to know something's up. You're not saying anything. You're just over there playing in the side. Y'all don't even like cons. Y'all came here to get money and peace out. I mean, I'm just being real. Like, if they're at the con, they're probably in a rave getting drunk. And nobody told me anything. And that's ridiculous, because I paid a lot of money to fly out here and do this, and I don't even get to play. If y'all want to actually get anywhere, which y'all don't, because y'all obviously haven't gotten anywhere, y'all would want to play the best competition y'all get and get better. But no, you're like, oh, we gotta get my free money, so and my little bootleg trophy.
Balloon.
Okay, it's just a balloon. Balloons are mad loud. Yeah.
Shout out to balloons.
Shout out to balloons. Shout out to airheads. Y'all could go for some airheads right now. It was a fun game. You remember Balloon Fight on Nintendo? Huh? This is like the song. You know that game? Yeah, you don't know what Balloon Fight is. Man, never mind.
We're Sega people here.
Huh?
We're Sega. All the way.
Oh, yeah, y'all are Sega.
Big Chameleon.
Sonic Code. Okay, so basically, I'm just like fed up with like tournaments in general. Okay, I'm gonna put some people on blast. Let's start with John Nelson from Revelations. Okay, I get top 8 in Street Fighter, top 2 in his online qualifier, and top 4 in BlazBlue. Where's my money? Where's my stick? You know, that's ridiculous.
It's in the mail.
He's about to give him, oh yeah, it's in the mail, all right. He's about to give me my stick, and I'm like, where's the FedEx around? So the dude just gives me this like fake corporate smile. I'll ship it to you. First thing Monday morning. That was in August. Let's talk about Anime Expo, okay? Anime Expo. I win Street Fighter. Well, we're gonna send you a check. They take all my information. Where's my check? That was in the first, like July 1st to 2nd. It's been a while. NEC. I got sick. I couldn't make the award ceremony. I was around all Monday morning. Took Big E 4 months to pay me. Now I have nothing but respect for the East Coast scene, and I have nothing against Big E personally. Why did it take him 4 months to pay me? Where is my trophy? Where is my plaque that he said that was going to be in the mail first day next morning? Where? Basically what I'm getting for, I travel a lot of this out of my own money, and I get nothing in return that I earn. And I'm earning this stuff. I'm putting in all this work. I'm putting my time, my effort to come to your events, and I get not what I earn out of it. I don't. And in this case, I don't even get the chance to prove myself here because I didn't even get to play. And you know, it's not against the whole concept. Shout out to Robin. Shout out to Michelle. Y'all. But I really don't know whose issue it was. Probably some stupid volunteer didn't know what the heck he was doing. Probably mad he just had to work. Yeah, but I was like, I mean, there's a source to this problem somewhere, and it's just a lot of it's just a bunch of unfortunate events kind of piling up and just which caused the issue. But I mean, I definitely have to point this out, and I'm really disappointed because the A-Kon setup was actually really good this year. But there was still a couple of issues with like how everything was run tournament-wise.
Yeah.
And obviously that's the main reason I came here. Other than that, everything else has been pretty good. I want to talk about that registration line. I waited in for 2 hours. I went to get told that they didn't have any Friday passes.
But that got sorted out, right?
Yeah, I got the hookup. Shout out to the hookup. I know you are.
Is that your badge you're wearing right now?
Yeah, I am.
Showdown.
Nice badge.
I am Lady Viva. I was the mom earlier. Okay, so I still think things were kind of cramped, but I mean, with a convention this big, it's kind of, unless you're Anime Expo, which is the biggest convention center in like the planet, like it's really hard to avoid clutter. Even there, it's kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. I'm totally like have a blank mind right now.
8 minutes.
Like asleep. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be longer than 8 minutes.
Shout out to that cappuccino slushy.
Oh! Okay, so, alright, let's talk about the piece of doo-doo food they have over at this place. Okay, so we're gonna start with Thursday, alright? I'm starving. All I had the whole day was complimentary pretzels. Shout out to Southwest for hooking me up with those pretzels. That's all I had all day. So I'm starving. I see they got pizza. I know, I have a feeling it's gonna be terrible, but I'm lying to myself. I'm like, okay, it can't be that bad. It can be at least be like Little Caesars bad. And, you know, you can stomach that when you're desperate. So I go over there. The dude just got this weird look on his face, like, welcome to the pizza station. And I'm like, can I get a large pizza, half pepperoni, half cheese, please? And he's like, oh no, we don't have that. And it's like, it said it was freshly baked. It said it was freshly baked. So how do you not have that? So he goes back there, brings me these 2 personal pizzas, and okay, I'm thinking it's pepperoni and cheese. I don't check because I'm like, whatever. I'm thinking, okay, I said half pepperoni, half cheese. So I say, okay, give me a pepperoni one and a cheese one. It's freaking pepperoni and vegetable. Pepperoni and vegetable.
You gotta eat your veggies.
And then the dude was like really like shady looking. It was like he was shaking when he was giving it to me. I was like, man.
Well, it had cheese on it, right?
Oh, it has cheese on it. Oh yeah, no, we ain't going to the Chicago story. That's a totally another story. It's sauce pizza. Shout out to Miles. He loves that word. So he just this dude from Tennessee, like all he wants to talk about is that sauce pizza story. Okay, so I get this pizza, and it is hard as a mofo. This thing was like, I had a pun in my head, but I didn't want to say it because it's a little too graphic. Basically, this pizza, it was like, it's like hard Play-Doh. It's like hard Play-Doh with artificial cheese and pepperoni. Like, I guess the best way to describe it is like, let's say you cooked on Lunchables and left it in the freezer and then just put it in the microwave. Like, the second time you made it. The cheese was all like cruddy and stale. The pepperoni was probably would have got food poisoning from that. That's why my stomach was sick. The crust, it tasted like legit cardboard. And the sauce was like ketchup. And it's the worst pizza I've actually eaten. And it didn't really kick into that aftertaste really kick. Cause I was starving, I ate all day. I just shoved it down my throat without even thinking. It was bad. So I'm like, this morning, I went to Starbucks. I'm running on 3 hours sleep. You know, and like 4 hours over the course of 2 days. So I'm like, okay, I need me some Starbucks. They have a Starbucks in it. They don't have freaking frappes. They only got like lattes on stuff. And of course, it's some guy that don't know any English selling the stuff, as always. So, okay, Bridget's like getting this, shout outs to Bridget, got this like watermelon slurpee thing. So it's like, oh, okay, so I go over there, they got a cappuccino one. I'm like, cool, yeah, that's like a frappe. So I get this thing freaking tasted like a skunk just dumped in it. I don't even know what else to freaking say. Like, it was ass. It was just bad. I started gagging. And then Nia comes up, like, shout outs to Nia, like, she wants a sip of it. Like, this girl is just like that. And she just wants a sip of it. And I'm like, you can have the whole thing. So, I see her walk off, and I see her like 2 minutes later, and she doesn't even have it no more. So I don't even know what she did. She just threw it away. So I'm about to die on Real Talk with Half Minutes. So this is the 20th edition of Real Talk with Half Minutes. So we're hitting a milestone right here. You know, we're gonna make this one big. Okay, so Kammie to win is very strange, and so this chick like made these stickers of me, and apparently this is me. And the thing's popping in my face. This is me. That's Miku apparently.
Hey, lift your backpack up so I can get it.
That's Blossom. That's Bubbles, and that's Buttercup. And this is it's a baby scrub, basically. And that girl's strange. All right. These are not officially licensed Happy Medicine products. You can get these at happymedicinenetwork.com coming soon. Don't hold your breath, because it's probably gonna be a long time. But I just have that coming soon. Sign up forever. There's one person I want to give trash outs to, but I'm not going to do that. You'll know when you delete it on Facebook.
Any positive experiences?
Any positive experiences? Yeah, I hung out with these four fools. Okay. I guess Cammie's always a positive experience. Okay, so there's this jobber that shows up in there. Okay, he's got like these rainbow colored buttons. I mean, he looked like he looked like a legit hippie. Short, he just got his hair cut. I mean, nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. He seemed like a nice guy. So he sits down and plays, and I was like, I do my thing. You know, he's getting blown up, and then he's like, I'm only playing 2 games. Okay, I just blow him up the first 2 rounds. At least you didn't get a perfect on me.
Hey, you might watch this, you know.
Shout out to the guy. Shout out to that guy.
Oh, yeah,
you know?
let's throw that in there.
Shout out to that guy. All right?
That makes everything better, right?
That makes everything better, you know. Like, at least you didn't get perfect. Don't need to say what happened after that. You know, he's gonna have to hold that L till next A-Kon. Yeah, like, okay, about the cosplay, there's some really good cosplay. Like, obviously you're not seeing it right now because it's just a bunch of drunk turds. But, in their rave gear. And, And yeah, we were just walking down the hall, and there was like these two cosplayers just like making out like in front of everybody. Like that's what you get. Like
that's what you do at cons, right?
That's what they do during this hour.
They turn off all the lights in the hotel so you can get to
making
out.
At least it's not like a Devastation where they were doing the business behind the pole by the bathroom.
Oh god.
Man, I feel kind of bad because I actually went over. I was kind of curious, so I kind of peeked to see who it was.
You're a creeper.
I mean, why were you doing that? Yo,
Creeping Tom.
She was going BJ and like in public. Like, come on, everybody going to the bathroom can see that. So I figured out who it was, and I'm not gonna drop her name, but I mean, I know who you are. I know who you are. Like, I like your fan page on Facebook. I know who you are.
Can we get a shout out?
Yeah. We're not gonna give a name. We're not gonna give a name. We're not gonna give a name, but I mean, people who saw this video and people that were at Devastation 2011 know who I'm talking about.
How about shout outs to public BJs?
Shout outs to public BJs.
That's wrong.
Oh god. So, like,
at least the game room's good, right?
The game room was good. Like,
it's kind of sparse feeling because it's so big.
The mech pods were stupid. Like, the mech pods people, they are so freaking elitist.
They're gonna come after you now.
The mech pods, no, they can come after me all they want. They can suck my Miku. Those mech pod people come at MechaCon, they just take over because it's MechaCon. They take over the whole freaking game room and act like they own the place. They just act like stubborn military people. And they're just this elitist vibe they give. Like, it's like, we're real gaming, yo, we're just console. And yeah, I mean, there's a couple things, I'm just ranting. There's a couple things I didn't get to do, like, some people I didn't get to hang out with as much as I wanted to. I didn't get to go, like, buy stuff from Yaya, even though I got to see her when she walked in. Shout out to Yaya. Yeah, I think I covered everything important. Well, I'm just really mad because I, could have made, $300. And just by buying a bunch of jobbers. Except Andre, he's okay, but he still can't touch me. Like, that'd been the only guy that would have got rounds.
You still have, tomorrow, too, or whenever